Good morning and welcome to the Daily Show here on Claret and Booze. My name's Gary, and what a week it's been to be a West Ham fan. I mean, this window is really starting to come together, and I know there's a lot of excitement around, and I'm not going to try and temper that excitement at all. I'm going to try to do my best to sort out the wheat from the chaff. Last night, at last, we finally got Scamacca over the line. That is a fantastic signing. I mean, this is a player that was wanted by some of the biggest clubs in Europe. I mean, to name, but one, PSG. But he was also linked with the big Italian clubs as well, because he is a real talent, a current, very new Italian international. I can't wait to see him in Claret and Blue. This is exciting times. But I'm going to focus in this video on what else we can expect from this transfer window, especially over the next week. But I'll cover all the way up to what I see, what I think we're going to get before the end of it. But before I go there, if you could help us out, we are a relatively new channel on YouTube called Claret and Booze. Give this video a watch. If you enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel. Helps us out a lot. And click like and hit the bell notification icon as well. So, on with the show. First up, we've spent in the region of 77 million so far this window. And that means we've got around about 73 million left from our transfer budget. Now, that's assuming that's not counting the add-ons, and I'm sure the club counts the add-ons. But anyway, we're just going to deal with basic numbers because it's easier that way. And first up, I mean, I'm going to go through how I think we're going to spend that budget. And first up must be Filip Kostic, the brilliant Filip Kostic from Frankfurt, who tore us a new one, let's be honest, when we played against them last season. He was also voted the best player in the Europa League. I mean, this is a top quality player, very, very direct. Seeing him play on the left, we will no longer have this frustration of the Benrahma. I know I always go back to Benrahma, but the Benrahma thing where he breaks through, he gets you off his seat, and then he screws up the final pass. This is a guy who doesn't screw up the final pass. His assist rates are incredible, and this would be some kind of signing. I know he's got Champions League football with Frankfurt, but let's be honest, what's that going to be? 6 games? 6 games in the Champions League? And we're trying to tempt him by doubling his wages to around about 80k a week, which is, it's going to be tempting for someone aged 29, especially, a decent long contract as well. So, however, we do know that he shares the same agent with Scamacca, and we know that as soon as the Scamacca deal was done, that the agent was turning his attention to Filip Kostic. So let's hope we see an update on that in the next day or so. And I would personally love to see this player at West Ham. He's just one of those really exciting wingers, and I love a winger. Talking of exciting players, we're also linked with Peter Zielinski, the Polish international from Napoli. Now, we've put in an initial bid to Napoli, believed to be in the region of 25 million. That's not enough for Napoli. However, Napoli themselves are making themselves busy in signing his replacement in Raspadori from Sassuolo. So, it's looking promising. I think it might take a couple of bites to get that one over the line, but that is another very, very exciting, this time an attacking midfielder. That is surely the he who should not be mentioned replacement, but also, and I'll come to that in a minute, could replace one or two of our other players as well. The next one, Onana. Ongoing, 4th bid going into Lille, around 40 million. Hopefully they'll be tempted. Onana is seen by many people as the eventual successor to Declan Rice. So planning for the future, and also to give us more strength in depth for this season, I think that'd be a fantastic move, an absolutely fantastic move. Again, a player I'm really excited to get in. He's only 20 years old. He's got all the future ahead of him, and he's already very, very highly rated. Right, so around about 40 million for him. And moving on, there are a couple of other strikers. So I've mentioned him several times before, but Ben Brereton Diaz from Blackburn for around 12 million to be the kind of backup striker. And also, Broja is not dead. We wouldn't sign him if he was, but he's not. That deal's not dead yet. That would be, that is something that could come back to life towards the end of the window as Chelsea get a bit more desperate and sign a few more players and everything else. However, it must be pointed out that Everton and Chelsea are interested in him, and I think one of the terms of the loan deal from Tuchel is that Brozier gets plenty of game time, and you would think that that's more likely to happen at a club like Everton, who have lost their main striker. So if you add up everything I've said so far, let's count it back. 11 million for Kostic, 30 million for Zelensky, 40 million for Anana, Brereton Diaz, 12 million. So it'll take us around a spend of around 83 million against a budget of 73 million. Again, I know it's not counting add-ons, but that would surely indicate, if we spend that money and we're slightly in the hole, that there would be some outbound players as well. And I think the first one out the door will be Issa Diop, 15 million-ish to Fulham. Fulham are very, very interested in him. It'd be a pity to see him go, but then again, he hasn't had his best time at West Ham, has he? He's been a stopgap player, and I'm pretty sure we can go out and pick up a loaner centre-half to fill that sort of fifth place berth, because let's be honest, that is where he is. So I'm pretty sure that, that can happen. Also, if we do sign Zelensky and or Kostic, surely that puts pressure on some of our existing midfield places, and the ones who I think are vulnerable are Benrahma, and I think we get a good price for Benrahma, to be fair, given that he's done all right in the Premier League, not outstanding but all right. And then in the middle, in the attacking midfield position, Manuel Lanzini, who was he's always looking at a glamour return to River Plate, his old club, and also Vlasic as well, Nikola Vlasic. So I don't see how, if we built these players in, that Vlasic would actually get any game time at all, apart from maybe in the Conference League, and Lanzini as well. I mean, barring injuries, I think he's going to be out of the side. Talking of injuries, one of our big signings, Naif Aguerd, is sadly going to be missing, likely all the way up to the World Cup, which he's not playing in. So that's good. At least he can come back and he'll be ready after the World Cup. It'd be like a new signing, wouldn't he? So look, a really, really exciting window. This is the kind of window that we've all dreamed of for some considerable time. All we need is another couple of signings to make it the complete window. I would also like to see a left back come in, because Kostic is not a left back, but I'm not going to be greedy. I think if we're changing formation, for instance, going to a 5 at the back, then Kostic could be perfect. It does make me worry about the centre half positions a little bit and the right wing back, because it's, to my mind, the only natural right wing back we've got is Harrison Ashby, and he's probably third choice in line for that right wing back slot behind two players who are not wing backs in Johnson and Soufal. But anyway, I'm sure it'll all come out in the wash. Either way, that is it. That is our show. That's me done. Again, if you've enjoyed this video, please could you give it a like, first of all, and could you subscribe to our channel, please? It helps us out a lot. It's called Claret and Booze, and it's on YouTube. We make these videos several times a week, together with the Booze Up at the weekend, where we have a few drinks and talk about West Ham. And that is me done. So until next time, thank you for watching. See you soon, and come on, you Irons.